Hello and welcome to Acoustic Review. My name is Ben Morgan Brown and today I'm looking at the Loudbox Mini from Fishman. A staple in the Fishman lineup for several years now, the Loudbox Mini is a 2-channel amplifier with 60 watts of output driving a 6.5 inch cone and a 1 inch tweeter. Channel 1 has a 1/4 inch jack input, 3-band EQ and phase switch, reverb and chorus, and Channel 2 has an XLR input, 2-band EQ and reverb. Additional inputs include a 1/4 inch and 1/8 inch auxiliary input and Bluetooth connectivity. A balanced DI out combines the output from both channels to send to the desk. The amp weighs 9.5 kilograms and is widely available in the UK for £299. For this video, I'm using my Martin OM28V, which has a K&K Pure Mini pickup installed, and we're taking the feed from the DI. So let's have another listen to some tones, and then please join me afterwards for my thoughts. The Loudbox Mini doesn't really provide any surprises when you grab it out of the box. Its simple input interface and obvious controls fill me with reassurance, as does its practical design touches, such as the built-in tiltback in the chassis, the slight protrusion of the casing to help protect the controls, and the very obvious green on light. It has the feel of a reliable and professional bit of kit that is solidly put together. Plugging in my guitar, I was very pleased with the tone produced. The 10 mega ohm input on channel 1 should deal with a variety of pickups, and despite some online reports of a mismatch with the K&K impedance, I found it conveyed the woodiness and full bass of my pickup very well. The bass control is centered around 80 Hz, which is a good frequency for removing boom, and for a small box, I was impressed with the amount of bass available. The mid-range control, centered at 750 Hz, dealt well with the K&K's tendency towards stuffiness in the mids, and the shelving 15 kHz treble control added a little top-end sparkle without getting harsh. I was impressed with the reverb, which has a sensible range of decay available, and despite not being a fan of chorus personally, I actually felt the chorus effect on this amp sounded nice and musical, with none of the water in the ear swirl of some effects. Plugging in a passive sound hole humbucker, I found the gain control has plenty of juice to bump up the volume, and the EQ again massaged the sound well, although I felt it couldn't quite dial out some harsh upper mids, but there's always a limit to fixed 3-band EQ, and I felt the tone was still good. With my full setup, which makes use of an external preamp to combine a microphone with my K&K, the Loudbox Mini did well at conveying the quality of that setup. If I was being picky, there are a few things in the high end that grated a bit, and perhaps a more high-class amp would sound a little smoother up top, but I'm clutching at straws to be honest. At just under £300, I think this amp is excellent value for money. It'd be nice if it came with a cover or something to keep it in good nick whilst travelling, but at this price point it's hard to find anything to complain about. In conclusion, I think it's pretty obvious why this amp has remained in the Fishman lineup for many years. It's compact, it's portable, it's easy to set up and use, and the tone is really good. Okay, it's not going to cover a large venue, but for coffee shop style gigs or as a speaker on stage that's fed into a larger system, I think it's great. Great price, great tone, and an obvious choice in its price range. What's not to like? I hope you've enjoyed this video from Acoustic Review. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon to be kept up to date when we post new videos, and I look forward to seeing you next time.